Hello, I'm Ray and welcome to Ray's Garage. Today we're going to be talking about the Slacker Digital Measuring Tool for the rider sag. Getting ready for a ride this weekend and I want to make sure everything's right on. Now there are a couple types of sags to measure. One is the static sag, that's the bike under its own weight, and the other one is the rider sag, which is most important, and that is with you on the bike and full gear. In this case, I'm not going to worry about the static sag. I weigh 180 pounds, maybe with 20 pounds of gear, 200 pounds, which is right in the sweet spot for this motorcycle as it came from the factory. So static sag really isn't important to me. I'm not underweight or overweight. I don't have to adjust my spring. So basically, we want to get 30% of the total rear travel, which would be 240 millimeters divided by 30% or times 30% is about 72 millimeters we're looking for. But I like it a little bit firmer. That way my rear end doesn't squat when I give it throttle, and it makes it a little bit firmer for some of the more gnarlier stuff. So I'm going to shoot for about 67. So I do it the easy way. A lot of people want to use jacks or stands or whatever to lift the bike, but I don't think that's necessary. The most important thing is starting out with no weight whatsoever on the bike, and that can be done with the bike on the side stand. Let me demonstrate. Okay, first of all, we have the Slacker Digital Suspension Tuner. We're going to turn it on, and we're going to connect it to the rear axle. Right here is the metal cord that attaches to a clear tab that I have pre-mounted on the side of the fender. Okay. It's showing 530 millimeters. I'm going to reach over here. I'm going to power on this. I got 530 on that as well. What I got to do is I got to take the weight off of the rear suspension and at the same time touch this button, the power button, to zero it out. Then I could put the bike down and sit on it and get my true travel or rider sag. Okay. So the way I do it without using a stand is simply putting my foot on the passenger side peg, or I mean the left side peg, tilting the bike enough to get the weight off of it, and holding the zero button. Now I'm all zeroed out. I'm putting on my helmet. I'm mounting the bike. This is where a friend comes in, but you can do it without a friend. Basically, center your weight on the bike, jump up and down a couple times, and I can look at my handlebar remote, and it's at 68 millimeters of sag. I would say that's about perfect, 68. 30% of 240 millimeters is 72. I'm taking off another 5 millimeters because, like I said, I prefer my rear not to squat when I accelerate, and I want it a little bit firmer on the bumpy roads. So there you have it. No adjustments are necessary. If this number up here wasn't 67, maybe it was 85, well then you'd have to stiffen up the rear spring by turning it inwards. That's not the case. It looks like I already have a mark on there with a magic marker. That's where I measured it the last time. Nothing has changed, so I think we're good to go. So that's how easy it is to use the Slacker Digital Rider Sag tool, and I highly recommend it. There's a link below in the description to show you how you can get yours with a discount by mentioning Rayz, R-A-Y-Z, as an affiliate seller. Yes, I do get a token from them every once in a while, but this video is made because I really think this is a great tool. And as you can see, I have several bikes, and every time I ride, it's different gear that I pack, whether I'm camping or just going out for a joyride or whatever it might be. So this is a great tool. I highly recommend everybody get one, and I'll see you on the next one. Thank you.